Well, hey, this is Josh Nelson with Plumbing and HVAC SEO, and on this video I want to talk about doorway pages. Now you might be wondering to yourself, what in the world is a doorway page and why should I care as the owner of a plumbing or HVAC company? Well, as I outline in our book, The Complete Guide to Internet Marketing for Plumbing Contractors and How to Triple Your Sales by Getting Your Internet Marketing Right, talk a lot about search engine optimization, making sure that you're showing up in the search engines as often as possible when people are searching for your plumbing or HVAC related services. And one of the strategies I outline and I really believe in is making sure you have pages for each one of your cities that you provide service in. So when someone types in City 1 or City 2 or City 3 plus plumber, plumbing, emergency plumber, drain cleaning, you're showing up. Now, Google's recently changed their algorithm and they've really brought a lot of attention to this concept of doorway pages. And Google announced that they're releasing the ranking adjustment to doorway pages and really help them better filter out pages that are nonsensical and not adding any value to the internet. Now, it's not important that you know all the verbiage and all of the details about doorway pages, but it is important that you know how it relates to your SEO strategy, especially if you've been following some of our ideas and strategies. So ultimately, a doorway page is anything that's on the internet that isn't linked to from another place on the internet. It doesn't have any unique content, and it's really just there for the sake of rankings. And there's a lot of details here. Really, ultimately, what I want to boil it down for you is if you've got city pages, City 1, City 2, City 3, that are identical, you didn't create any unique content from page 1 to page 2, that probably is going to get treated as a doorway page. If you're not linking to that page from some other site on the internet. So if your homepage doesn't link somehow to that City 1, City 2, City 3 page, then it's probably going to get treated as a doorway page. And these doorway pages, when they get caught by this change in the Google algorithm, could potentially bring those pages out of search that may be showing up right now, but also they could also negatively impact the ranking of your entire website. So your homepage, your services page, your About Us page that may be ranking really well right now could see a slide, maybe from page 1 to page 2 or from page 2 to page 3. And so that's why I'm making this video. I want to make sure you're aware that this is a potential threat to your online rankings. And so what do you want to do? What can you do in order to make sure that your city page strategy works? Well, the first thing I want to encourage you to do is to make sure that every city page has unique content. And this takes a little bit of time, it takes a little bit of energy and creative thought, but if you're talking about you serving between a 25 and 50 mile radius and wanting to show up for, let's say, 10 cities in that area, you need to think about 10 unique pages on your website that have completely custom written content, and they should talk about your services, they should talk about that particular city, and it should be unique from one city to the next. I know I've outlined that pretty clearly throughout my webinars and throughout the book, but I want to make sure that that particular element is crystal clear. The other thing you can do to make sure that your city pages work is to leverage technology like Nearby Now. And Nearby Now is an application that runs on smartphones, iPhones, Android phones, and the concept is your technicians would install Nearby Now on their app. And as they're going about their day, either in City 1 or City 2 or whatever city they happen to be in, they take out their phone, they check in, the GPS coordinates from that check-in is captured, and they type a brief description. I'm cleaning out a water heater, I'm unclogging a drain, I'm repiping a home, and every time they do that, a heat map on your site gets updated with that description and ideally a photograph of what they did in the field. And we're talking about the need to have unique content in each one of your city pages. Well, leveraging this technology now makes it so that each one of those city pages can pull in the relevant data. And this is a great strategy. We've seen it work really well to get these sub-city pages ranked well in search, but also I think it's going to be great to make sure Google doesn't see your city pages as doorway pages, but rather as relevant content pages that should show up in search. The other thing that Nearby Now does is it gives you the ability to pull in geo-modified online reviews. So after the service call's done, Your technician would put in the customer's name and email address, and an email goes out to the customer thanking them for their business and asking them to write a review. With technology like this, the reviews can be pulled in on a per city basis. So now you've got a great city page that's got unique written content. It's got the automatically updated content every time your technician checks in and takes a photo, and it's also got online reviews. Now, the last piece to the strategy, really to make sure that these city pages don't get penalized and they don't wind up hurting your overall internet marketing strategy, is to make sure they're linked to from your website. So either from your homepage or from at least the service area page, make sure you have a hyperlink that will take you to, if you're in Miami, to the Kendall page, to the Doral page, to the Hialeah page, or whatever sub-cities that you happen to operate in. And now you know what doorway pages are, you know that it's important that you have a strategy to address them, and you know how to set yourself up to put your best foot forward to still rank in each of your sub-cities and sub-towns without potentially penalizing your website. I hope you got value from this quick video. If you'd like more ideas, strategies, and techniques on how to really effectively market your plumbing or HVAC business online, I'd encourage you to go to plumberseo.net/free. That's plumberseo.net/free. There you can download our report that takes you step by step through some of our best ideas and strategies on how you should really be marketing your plumbing or HVAC business online. Or if you'd like to talk with us about how we can help you increase your sales and grow your revenues by more effectively marketing online, I'd encourage you to call us at 866-610-4647. Thanks so much for your time, and be sure to go to plumberseo.net/free to download our guide.